Brothers and sisters, I want to take a slight detour from my first khutbah to address an issue that happened in the past week or so, a little bit more now than a week, and it was the murder of 3 young boys in Indiana. 3 young Sudanese boys who came as refugees with their parents in the 90s, and they settled in Indiana. The reason why I want to talk about them is because they were killed in a very egregious way. They were killed execution style in a house. And no one said anything about it. For 5 days, no one heard anything in the media referring to these 3 young boys who were brutally killed. Only 5 days later did one local media source report the story. Of course, none of the national media said anything. But what's even worse is that the Muslim community said nothing. The major Muslim organizations completely quiet. This is a huge, huge stain upon the Muslim community. That when 3 young men, these young boys who came with their families as refugees, who settled in this country, to be killed in such an egregious manner, and no one says anything, what does that say about us as believers in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Allah in the Quran, He is so explicit about the preciousness of human life. This our true dignity, that those who kill even one human, it is as if they've killed all of humanity. Just by killing one human, it's as if you've killed all of humanity. But we're quiet. There's a hashtag that's just started by a few individuals. It's called, the hashtag is Our3Brothers. And the reason why they chose this language, it is to take after the hashtag that was started for another 3 young Muslims that happened a year ago, was the Chapel Hill shootings with Diya and Yusur and Razan. When they were killed, when they were murdered brutally, the entire ummah jumped up. Even internationally, people got involved. Every Muslim organization spoke about it. Everyone went crazy. How can this happen? We want investigation, we want this. And of course, that's the right response. But now a year later, 3 young black Sudanese boys, and let me say that bluntly, are killed and no one says anything. That's a problem. That's a problem that we have to resolve as a community. We have to resolve this inherent problem in our community. And I don't want to speak further. 2 weeks ago I spoke about this issue, but I want us to not forget that we are people who are going to be held accountable in the sight of God. And if our bodies don't shriek when the loss of life happens and no one cares, there's a problem with these souls. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on those boys. Our3Brothers, that is the hashtag. Spread that hashtag. Let people know that we want to know what's happened. Why did these boys get killed the way they did? Why is everyone so quiet? We need to be people who are vibrant and alive. And if we neglect one soul, we will be neglected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.